Hello guys and welcome to the Season 3 NRSL Orlando Cup Series Chase Race number 5 here at Texas. After this race we'll be crossing the halfway point for both series of the chase. So after this 5 more chase races to go, and hard to believe it's getting down to the wire. This series has been the closer battle for the championship than the Outback Series, because the Outback Series has been a huge distance from the points leader in second to like third on back, so yeah. David Rivera's on the pole. Second is Anthony Ritchie. Third is Brody Talley. Fourth, Alex May. Fifth is Kyle Miller. Sixth is Ian Dutta. Seventh is Clint Spillman. Eighth is Jackie Tang. Ninth is Chris Olivieri. Playing the top 10 is Austin Talley. Now here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. And on the final row, we have Matt Dalio and Seth Cole. So David Rivera getting the pole right there. There's a possibility that he will be returning to the 17 next season. Not sure it is confirmed, though. We do know Anthony Ritchie, he will be leaving the 38 this season, but will be in a different number. I believe, yes, indeed, he will be in the 5 car. And we're just about a few seconds away from getting the command. So let's find our... actually, nope. Let's hear the command right now.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there's the command that's been given for 2 cars that are going to be here for today's race. Here we go as the cars are rolling off. Here's a flyby of the field. As you see the cars rolling on by, the person who won last season at this track, Trent Dunham, hometown hero, he's starting in the 14th position, so he's got some work to do in that Rain-X Chevrolet. So we'll see what will happen for him as the pace car dives down the pit road. Here we go. And green flag is out here at Texas. Our previous race winner, David Rivera's teammate Michael Walton, you can see he's starting quite a ways back, so the good got a win under his belt. The bad news, however, in this race, he is in a bad qualifying spot. Rivera, though, trying to hold up in the lead. He's got his teammate Brody Talley up on the high line. It's the Crown Royal Ford. Brand new paint scheme for Brody Talley. Let's see, is there any other paint schemes? We know that the 52 is Seth Cole. He's got a Kraft Mac and Cheese paint scheme. Very nice looking scheme there. Let's see if we can find out this. Oh, the 24 has got a new scheme. That is a throwback of one of the Texas races. I believe that was 2010 that was. So, yeah. Sky Commons got a new paint scheme. And I believe that's it. Yep, just those 2. 3 wide position right there. Tang, Austin Talley, Angel Navarro. Oh, Trent Dunn was the other one. That's the I'm trying to think of. But right now, as you can see, Clint Spillman trying to catch up to the 16 of Brody Talley, but it is Roush 1-2. And Chevys are now 3rd and 4th trying to battle for position. And Chris Louvier in the 5th position, the Dogecoin machine. Having a nice run right there. It's the number 98. And, oh, Mason Powers is going to get into there. That was a close call right there. Olivier trying to block, but Powers said, nope, I'm coming in. Here comes Kyle Miller, who has said he is going to return next season. And the 33 of Jeff James, I think he's going to return next season. However, maybe a different number. Not sure what's going to happen with 33 right now. Anthony Ritchie here as well. Stephen Pollard the third also here. He says he's going to come back next season. So Volkswagen's going to make a return. Navarro said, quote, that he will be returning to the Cup Series. However, he will be switching over from the 23 to the 25. So Navarro trying to do whatever he can in the 23 this season and try to sell what he can get. Ooh, we got a battle for the lead. Brody Talley actually had the lead, but now Rivera trying to get the lead right back. And look at Mason Powers in the 41. Easily gets by Alex May, and he is now trying to hunt for the lead. Brody, though, is hanging on that high line. He's going to prevail. Jeff James in the 33 car, though, having a solid run right now. Volkswagen, can they get their first victory of the season? We have seen Maserati with just Venesto. He's won a race already this season, but he's announced he's not coming back next season. Where is the 62? Last scored in the 41st position. Dylan Poteet is actually now in the last position. Samper last time by 42nd. Charles Samper there. He has said, quote, that he will be coming back next season, but not for front row. He will be in his Mitsubishi Lancer, so the 03 they'll be coming on by. Can't wait to see that, what will happen. Dylan Poteet in the 831 said that he is possible to return, not sure though yet, so we do know that 2 of Community Racing cars are going to return. Seth Cole, Alex May, not sure about Dutta, not sure about Poteet. Vulcan said he is going to return. The Max is in question of return, not sure yet. Becker, he's going to return, not sure though of a number change though, from the 79 to a different number though. Like Nick Smith, he's going to return next season at 29. Jackie King said he's going to return. Anthony McCurry's going to return. Oscar Sheldon's going to return. Chris Washer, the 5, like we mentioned, I believe at Michigan, I hope we did. But he said he's going to be out of the 5 next season. He'll be over to his BMW in the 35, so looking forward to that one there. Cole Dally 88 shockingly announced that he is not going to return the 88. However, he's bound with his teammate right now, Sky Commons. He said that Dally is not going to return, so we don't know who's going to be 88 next season. And it's going to be a shame, though, missing Cole Dally already. He's only had 2 wins in his career, I think. Or no, actually, he had 1. 1 win, actually. Hard to believe. There's Cody in the 48. He said he's going to return. Michael Norman, he said he's going to return. Trent Dunham, he said he's going to return. Kyle Keith in the 42. He said that he is probable of a return in the 42. I think he should, though. It's a good season. Michael Walton has announced that he is probably not going to come back. We're not 100% sure with Walton, but it may be the case he may not return, though. So, yeah. As mentioned there, Keith Batson in the 46. He said he is going to return next season, so good to see Batson return. Louvier said he's going to return. Dylan Young has announced that he will not be returning to the Cup Series next season. This is his final season. I'll tell you what, he's got a good thing. He's got 2 wins. I think the caution is out in a red flag, and yes, it is. The caution's out. Who is it? Oh, it's Nick Smith in the 29 and Washer in the 5. I believe Curtis may have been involved, and Isaiah Bernique is involved. And yes, Curtis is involved. Anthony McCurry also involved. I think Seth may have avoided this. And we got ourselves a caution. And there goes 3 cars out of the race, but Brody Talley is the leader. He said him and Austin are going to return next season. So that's a good thing to see. So while we talk more about the other drivers, who's going to return and not, let's go take a look what brought ourselves our first caution of today's race. Well, this is going to start between teammates. All 4 Hendrick drivers are right here. Sky Commons, Cole Dally, Cody Lamas, Chris Washer. Washer gets a little too hot off the corner. Goes into Cody. Cody's going to slap the wall a little bit. He's going to save it right in front of Chaser Greg Jones, who gets a very tiny piece that should not affect the 22 at all. 5's going to bounce off the wall. Devin Becker. Oh, he barely gets by, but that's a good miss right there. But Curtis just hits the front. McCurry runs into him. Isaiah Bernique, Nick Smith crash into each other right there. Smith also takes a good hit to the inside wall right there. Seth Cole does manage to avoid this wreck there, so good job by the 52 Kraft Mac and Cheese car right there. But tough break for some of these guys right here. Former champion Chris Washer not had the best of seasons. We thought he was going to be a good chance to go back-to-back, but this has not been the case at all. And what's sad is that whenever you're like the champion or something in the NRSL, normally things don't go your way. And if you want to look at another example, look at Eugene DeMax from Outback. Caution's out though. Brody Talley's the leader. Let's take you back to the green. Pace car's giving us the 1 lap to go. Drivers out of the race after the incident with the following: Nick Smith, Chris Washer, and Isaiah Bernique are all out of the race. McCurry and Curtis got their cars repaired. They're all good to go. As we're on lap 15 of 34, Brody Talley is the leader. Second is Kyle Miller. Third is Stephen Paulo III. Fourth, Alex May. Fifth, David Rivera. Sixth, Jeff James. Seventh is Anthony Ritchie. Eighth is Mason Powers. Ninth is James Walsh. In the top 10 is Michael White. Let's find the rest of your chasers. Austin Talley is 11th. Angel Navarro is 12th. Michael Walton is 17th. Trent Dunham is 18th. Michael Norman 20th. Kyle Keefe 21st. Sky Collins 22nd. 23rd. Cole Daly 24th. Jessica Shelton 25th. Cody Lamas 27th. Charles Belding 28th. Greg Jones 30th. Jackie Tang. And that is it. And green flag is back out. Let's talk about some other drivers we haven't mentioned that are like possible going to return. Let's see. Let's see here. Spillman. He said he is going to return next season in the 10. Hopefully, though, it won't be a disastrous season like this, though. He has had such a horrid season after a big turnaround, though, for the 10 last season. So we'll see what can happen as I see 30 wide right there between Qualls, Powers, and Rivera. Michael White, he's unsure of the return right there. Rivera, he said he's going to return in the 17. He said he should return the Cup Series, but not sure about the number, though. Mason Powers, undoubtedly, he is going to return the Cup Series. If he wins the championship, if he does, though, what car would it be? If he doesn't win the championship, who knows what will happen of what ride he could save up to? Who knows? He could be in the ADA as far as we know. Who knows? I have no idea yet. But remember, anything could happen, though. Ooh, Jeff James made some comments right there. Good save. And James Qualls in the 20. One of the other drivers of the Customs. He said he's going to return in the 20, so we're good to see Qualls back in the 20 car there again. But right now, Ford, they're 1-2 right now. Miller trying to hunt down Brody Talley in the 16. Alex May in the 30 trying to get up to get his second victory of the season. And Anthony Ritchie in the 38, I'll tell you, he has been trying so hard of a victory. And Fred Bro normally is not the best to get victories and stuff, but don't count them out. They've only had one career victory, and that was when it was Jacob Strumpf, Season 1. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Austin LaPlante did not get a win last season. Neither did Charles St. for this season, so Anthony Ritchie's got to hope for something good. And out for the lead, Kyle Miller in the 43. Barely missed down the chase. He's going for the lead. 3 wide for the lead. Alex May down low. Alex May trying to make some noise. He's trying to make sure he can get himself a second win. Trying to prove his Twin X Racing teammates wrong. And now Qualls has came up into the pack. And now Alex May trying to run away. Looking through, Cody Lamas is actually losing the pack somewhat, despite the small damage. Some of these chasers are all back here. Mason Powers is one of them. The 41, he was up in the front in the beginning. Falling all the way to 16th, and now bound with another chaser there. That's Jessica Shelton. Shades of Atlanta right there this season. Seeing those two together. Oh, man. Ian Dutta, the other Twigs Racing guy that has not won a race this season. Falling back, Greg Jones. He's been falling back as well as Charles Belding and Michael Norman. Now Kyle Keefe trying to work on Mason Powers, who barely gets into him. That was close. Jackie Tang trying to get what he can, trying to get up to Daly and pass him. Dunham not bad for his hometown start. I think he got a top 15 in the Outback race, and he did. So Dunham trying to see what he can get more of. As we're getting ready to hit 11 laps to go. Sky Commons working on some non-chases there. He just passed Louvier. Now he's trying to work on Young and Rivera, going 3 wide for the position. Not a bad move by Commons, but doesn't have much on the draft. It's going to get around the 17, but not yet on the 2, though. He is gonna, though. Austin Talley, though, hanging around the top 10. That's a good run for him. Michael Walton up in the sub-position. Oh, Ritchie with a problem, and I think the car broke down. 38 has the mechanical problem. Oh, tough break for who was running in the second position at that time. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Ritchie. Just bad luck for him. I think that may have been one of the pistons or something that didn't work. Commons has now cracked the top 10, now catching up to the 94 of Austin Talley. Wow, Miller, there's Spillman running in 7th, who actually, I think got the 6th position. I think he did. Yeah, pretty much, because Michael Walton cracked the top 5 right there, the 99. Going to go back to back. How would that be for Walton? But Spillman trying to do what he can as we got 9 laps to go. 8 when we cross the stripe next time by. Alex May, though, trying to get his second victory of his career in the Cup Series. And I believe out of in total, for Tweenix Racing, that'll be the fourth victory for Tweenix. But we still mentioned about Dutta. Only one left to win this season. You can see Dutta, though, he is struggling. He fell back to 35th position in the 32. Oh my goodness. Not good right now for Dutta at all. Alex May trying to pull the way. Chevy in the lead, Ford second, Toyota third, a Volkswagen in fourth. So we got 4 different manufacturers there. The only one that's missing right now that's in the top 5 is Maserati. Spillman right now in that 5th position. You gotta give credit to Walton though in that 6th position right now. After being a win in Michigan, this would be huge. And remember, Michigan's like one of those mile-and-a-half tracks, so Walton's know what he can do in those mile-and-a-half tracks. Our third, now trying to work on quals. John Chasers right there. Alex May trying to do what he can at the stripe. Will be 6 laps to go. Can the Mr. Pibb Chevrolet get a victory? Take one last look at the back of the field. There's Richie come back out on track. He's 39th. A lap down. Tough break for the 38th. That was not what he needed at all. And then you see McCurry, Curtis, Lamas, Ramey Fisher. Belding is actually last of the Chasers. That's not good for the 14 right there. Actually, 48 of Lamas is rather than Belding. Then it's Greg Jones, Mason Powers, Jackie Tang, Kyle Keith, Michael Norman, Old Daly, Trent Dunham, Jessica Shelton, Angel Navarro, Sky Commons, Austin Talley, Michael Walton, and that's it. So Michael Walton could have some big points day right now, leading up the Chasers in a battle for the lead. Brody Talley's going to try to deny Alex May. This is going to help James Qualls and Stephen Pollard III catch up, as well as Clint Spillman. Here comes Pollard III for third. Kind of weird how I said that, too. Now Pollard's going to have Spillman to help, but Qualls got a good run there. Qualls now, as Brody got the lead. Qualls to second, he's got it. And Walton is cracked in. He's trying to get a top 5. Two laps to go, though. Clint Spillman. That 10 car, I'm telling you, waiting to explode in the chase. Look at him right now in the 4th position, now under fire from Pollard III. I think he's going to hold on, though, and indeed he will. But white flag's about ready to be displayed for Brody Talley in the 16. Qualls trying to do whatever he can, but he's running out of time. White flag is out for Brody Talley. James Qualls trying to do what he can. Spillman trying to go for third. I think Brody's got enough, though. He's got a good gap. And Alex May's bound for Qualls. That's not going to help Qualls at all. And I think that may have sealed the deal for Brody Talley. Coming off turn 3 and heading off of turn number 4 right now. Brody Talley in the 16 car is going to win here at Texas. Yeehaw! And I believe, yes, Qualls got the 2nd position. One wreck today, one caution. But turned out to be a calmer race than how we've been lately. So the chase has been rather calm and competitive, which has been very good. Top 10 was Brody Talley, James Qualls, Alex May, Clint Spillman, Steve Paul III. Michael Walton's going to be the highest running chaser in 6th, so that's very valuable there. He's going to have 2 good weeks in the chase, or 2 good races, rather. Kyle Miller in 7th. 8th was Jeff James. 9th was Angel Navarro. That was a much-needed run for him. He was 40 points back after Michigan, so that was huge for him. Sky Commons ended up 10th. He was the 3rd highest chaser. So, but Angel Navarro, though, you got to give credit. He was like 40 points behind the points leader, which I believe was Kyle Keith. Let me double check to be sure. And indeed, it was Kyle Keith. And Keith had had a decent day. He finished the day at 19. So let's find the rest of our chasers. Trent Dunham rallied back, ended up 11th. A good week for Dunham in his home track. This shows what he can do at this track. Austin Talley ended up 12th. 13th was Sheldon. 14th was Daly. So good day for some chasers right there. Rivera 15th, Onesta 16th, Bouvier 17th. Michael Norman chasing there will end up 18th, just finished ahead of Kyle Keith. That's big for him. Any point ahead of Keith is good for any chaser there. Jackie Tank ended up 20th. 22nd was Mason Powers. 28th was Charles Belding. He came back right there. Greg Jones ended up 34th. Cody Lamas, who was our lowest running, our lowest running chaser, ended up 37th. So not a good day for Lamas right there. And I believe Lamas, let's see. Yeah, he was up there with Kyle Keith at a point. He was like 15 points back. So not a good run for Lamas. It's not what he needed. But huge runs for Michael Walton and Angel Navarro. Those are going to be the two talked about. So that's it for today's race at Texas. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this race, be sure to give it a like, comment with your thoughts on this race, subscribe, be a part of the NRSL, and I'll see you guys later for chase race number 6 here at M&M's. Till then, I'll see you guys later. The chase is coming, guys. It has been going, and we're halfway done. I will see you guys later. Till then, goodbye, everybody.